Hello everyone, welcome to Noble Creative Tutorials, and today I will show you how to create an abstract procedural motion backgrounds in Adobe After Effects without using any third-party plugins. So create your composition and let's get started. So after create a composition, and as you see here in my comp, I have few layers already prepared here, and I have fractal noise applied on this layer. You can see the settings here is very straightforward. And a shape comp here, just circle animating here using wiggle expression on position and controller here. So basically this controller is just checkboxes and sliders to make things easily to control. For example, here I have opacity of these linked to these slider here. So I can just from here start making things procedurally very quickly. And right here I have fractal comp. And the first step we're going to do is creating fractal background using fractal noise in this setup. So here I have fractal noise, and I want to see these two dynamic for now and spline. And let's go for 280 on contrast and minus 70 on brightness. And we're going to scale these just around there, and I want to animate evolution here using time minus 25. And you can see here just very straightforward animation here. Okay, so I'm going to add turbulent displays here and just go for twist, smoother, and evolution. I want to use expression time times 25 here. So we're going to have some animation here with that. So basically nothing is really impressive here yet. So what I'm going to add here is wave warp effects. And for now you can just see we got some warp effects here, or wave. So instead of sign, I'm going to choose here noise. And on wave height, I'm going for 300 and width just 30. And right here I have direction, so you can see what's going on there. So just going for something like that. And on speed 0.3. So basically I'm going to have something like this, very straightforward animation here. But what I'm going to do here is set these wave before turbulent displays. And we got something like that, as you can see. And right here we have the quality. So we're going to set these to high, and it's going to look more smoother. We can maybe adjust here the height, a little bit more of width if you want to. Well, something like that. You just need to be very careful. So if you go pretty high, things will not look very good. For example, let's go for this high. You can see what's going on there. So just keep things very subtle right there. Okay, so let's preview to see how this looks like. So I see this look pretty cool for now, but we want to add more animation. So I'm going to use offset turbulence of this fractal noise here, add an expression using times on X and Y. So just multiply that by 25, comma, minus time, multiply that by minus 25. So we're going to get some really nice offset animation here as well, which is pretty cool. So now let's link these properties here. We have randomizer here, so we're going to use that. So let's lock these and add a new effects control here. So now we want to have these randomizer linked to these. So we just need to control it from here and multiply these by 2.5. And doing the same thing here for turbulence as well. Just link these here. Okay, so now we can have different seats just from this controller here, which is pretty cool. And right here, I have these opacities. So basically just to turn off and on and off these layers. I'm going to use F statement here and pick with these checkbox fractal on off 1. If it's equal 1, then 100% opacity, else 0. So if this active is going to be 100% and vice versa. So right now we're going to duplicate this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do here basically for the second duplicate, I'm going to remove all these and then just select all effects here and then copy with property links. And on the second one, we'll just Control V to paste them and hold Alt to just remove these links from few properties here, as you can see. So it become blue here. And once we change values on the first layer, we are going to update on the second one. You can see here our links. So let's keep that 50 for now. And let's update here these for second one. So we have two different ones now. So if we go back to these and turn it on, it's going to be turned on and off, as you can see here. So I'm going to set these to lighten or add. So basically they're identical, you can't see much, but right here I'm going to choose strings on fractal type, and you can see we have different look there for the second one. So maybe if we put that to add, you can see more here. So we're going to have two different ones, as you can see here. So let's keep that to string here. And you can see now we got two different looks. Let's preview and see how this looks like. And as you can see, the animation look very cool now, but we need to make it very interesting. So we need to stylize this. So let's go back to the main comp here and then turn on the shape visibility here. And then I'm going to add fast box blur and set these radius to 200. And let's solo these for now. And you can see here we got transparency on this. So I'm going to use solid composite and choose black here and just put it right here. And then I'm going to add exposure effects and set exposure to 20, and then want to add expression these. Just pick with these and link it to glow intensity slider here, and then I'm going to divide these by 400. So I'm going to get something like this. And so what I'm going to do now is duplicate these fast box blur and just put it after these. Let's make less fast box blur there, and exposure, duplicate that, and let's reveal here these expressions and just divide by 600 in the second one. And then I'm going to duplicate these one more time here, and again just 20 on fast box blur, and then exposure we need to add it but later. So now I'm going to use set matte here, and then I'm going to use this fractal created. You can see what's going on here, and basically I want to use luminance. So you can see here we got some of that fractals here. So let's see how it looks on the black here. And then I'm going to add curves. And right here, I'm going to control the alpha here so you can see what's going on. So let's set these to alpha view so you can see what's going on. And basically, because we have the background, let's turn on background with it so you can see here what's going on even more. So I'm going to add another solid composite here and set these to black. And then I'm going to add tint effects and basically just pick with these white color with the controller. We already have that color set right there. Okay, and I want to set blending mode to add on these here. So now on curves, we can affect how this looks, as you can see. So basically, I need to add another exposure here. So let's duplicate this one and put it right before tint effects, and then reveal these expressions here. And the third one, I want to divide that by 1000. So you can see now how it looks. Okay, so for now, this looks pretty cool, but we need to add adjustment layer. And let's rename these recolor and glow. So I'm going to add glow here. Maybe radius 200 and 0.5, maybe just 30 on threshold or 20, maybe that's too much. Let's add more radius there. And I'm going to use Colorama here. Put it at the beginning right there. And let's go here for just color. Maybe this one here. And just hue and saturation. And then I'm going to add curves here, just so we can adjust here the brightness of these. So we're just creating the highlights. As you can see, we can always control these glows. As you can see here, we can add more or less. You can see the nice glow effect we got right there. So if we turn off these, you can see, and curves, adjust it right here. So let's preview and see how this looks like. Okay, so as you can see, we're getting closer to make this look really different and very nice. So now what I want to do here is turn on these fractals and set it to soft light here, and it's going to make it look even better now. So let's just link this opacity with this checkbox here. So just using F statement and link these basically with this checkbox here, equal 1, 100 else 0. Just copy that, and we want to use it on fractals as well. So we want to control that from here for both, because we are going to duplicate these adjustment layer, and this is going to be a look, and just remove all these effects here. And now we're going to add curves and just create a nice S-curve here, and use volumetric color. Go for creative and then choose a nice look here. So maybe this matrix blue, and then add sharpen. Let's set that to 10. And basically now we want to use same expression here, but this one is going to be look. We want that for look here. So let's just remove this one. And link it with this checkbox here. So now we can turn off these, and you can see how it looks with this one and without this one. And that's it. And so basically now we can just change here these randomize, and we are getting some really nice effects. And also we can change the glow intensity and create some really nice highlights from these controller here. And changing color from here is also going to affect these. If the soft light is off, you can see now we got different look, and also the background here, which is this one here, can make things look a little bit different here, as you can see, which is pretty cool. So you get the idea here. And if you want to have just different looks, you need to go to recolor here and just go for different ones here. So you can see we got some really nice colors and looks here. And the whole thing is about this fractal setup here, which is make things very interesting. So now let's just preview it for last time here. So as you see guys, this look really cool. And with the same setup, we can create different looks. So quickly, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks. So let's see the first example here. And you can see here we have the same setup. Everything is the same except this fractal here. So let's solo this fractal layer here. And you can see we have fractal noise, turbulent displacement, but right here, instead of wave warp, we have CC vector blur here. So you can see how that changed the look. And then a new layer here, which is just adjustment layer. We just got CC globalize here, and we got really nice effects. We just create a new fractal map using the same fractal layer here, but just the difference is fractal type here. Everything is the same, but fractal type is different. And we do that because we don't want to get this weird look in here. You can see if we use the same, we're going to get this one. So just create a different one here. And the cool thing about this, you can use effect light or after effect light. You can just add that and create it. And you can just duplicate that and just have a different look here by adding CC globalize and CC vector on this layer and change the blending mode here. So you can see what you can do. A lot of different things. Everything else is the same here. And for the second one here, you can see again the same, just fractal is different. And this time we have sine wave as we created before. Just here we have triangle instead of noise. Duplicating that right here, we have add different fractal type. You can see here we have turbulent smooth, and right here we have max. So you can see we just create that, and on these effects we just have CC vector blur and CC glass effects in both here to create this smooth looking background. And we have light, which we can control and add some highlights right there, as you can see here. Or you can just use effect light here. Also, you can change shading here, and that's going to affect how that looks. And the cool thing about here, I already set up everything linked to Essential Graphics here. So easily you can basically just affect things. For example, this one here, we have 4, and you can just start turning on of different things, play with different things here, maybe invert the noise, change things here, which is going to make it very easy to control everything here. And so I'm going to show you how you can create a very seamless loop here. And basically all you need to do here is on Fractal, you need basically to animate evolution here. So you need to do that for turbulent displace and fractal noise, which you will find here, and make sure you enable cycle evolution just from 0 to 1, and that's going to give us a really nice looping animation here. So let's preview that here. So you can see we got really nice seamless looping animation, and you can just start right here, just control things. For example, maybe turn light on, off, and so on. You get the idea here. You can even turn on the effects to smooth these, as you can see here. So that's it, guys. Hope you get the idea and find this tutorial very useful for you as always. And if you have any questions, just comment and I will do my best to be responsive. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials coming soon. And thank you for watching.